Hello, I'm Crafter Wong. Welcome to the episode of Craft Along with Crafter Wong. In this episode, I'm making Mega Metagross. I have to admit, this model was quite difficult for me to build, as it took me 3 tries to build it, and a total of 5 hours to finally build the final product. So in this episode, I'm going to provide a little bit of commentary. I have general notes I want to talk about. Most of this will be unscripted. Again, if you want to build this model with me, you can download the templates in the first link in the description. Since you're there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this style of video, as maybe I'll probably end up doing this more frequently if enough people say that this is helpful. And with that being said, let's begin. Alrighty then, the first thing I gotta mention is that the materials I use, which are safety scissors and toothpicks from the dollar store, the cheapest glue I can find at Walmart, dictated the steps I took to clean this model. If you use other materials such as super glue and different special cutting materials that I know exist but I don't know the name of, that can decrease time and change the steps you use to make this model, but the methods I use to create this model should be able to help you regardless of materials used. So, the first thing I made in this model was the top claws of the Metagross. The reason why I did this is because it takes the longest for the glue to dry as you attach this to the body. And originally I made these last, and it just didn't work out when you were trying to attach 4 different types of claws to the model at the same time. I should have probably cut me making the second one because you only need to know how to make one, as all 4 of these are exactly the same, but because it takes the glue for a little bit to dry, I alternate between making the first and second one. I will cut out making the second one as it'll waste your time. Pay attention to the orientation of the spikes here, as you have the dull side of the model, the not curved side. It looks like it's in parallel with the back I'll highlight it, the back part. I don't know what else to say. The next thing I did was I made the body to attach the claws to. I can't give you any much to advice to this. This is pretty straightforward paper crafting. I'm just going to let the music play here until I run to the next section of the model. Once the body's done, I'm just playing around with the claws and attaching them to the body. I use all different kind of things, whatever I can find around on my desk, to prop it up and give it time for the glue to dry. In the meantime, I'm making other parts of the model, as these are the side spikes of the body, but there's not much more I can say as I just play around with the angle of the claws and continue making the spikes of the body. Once I'm happy with the positioning of the claws and the spikes are done, I just go on a break and I just let the glue dry. I don't know how long this break was. It could have been an hour to 6 hours. I don't know. Let me be honest with you. I just took a decent break so that the glue could dry. Once I got back, I started working on the medium-sized back arms of the model. These are all going to be this and the small arms are exactly the same design. So just come back to this section if you know how to make these. The next part to build is probably the hardest part of the model, and it's the X that goes in front of Metagross's face. To build this, the first thing you need to do is cut out the brown X looking shape, or what I call the 2DX, and you will notice that there's a place that does not have a tab on it. You will connect this non-tab part to the smallest tab on the brown L-shaped piece. This will act as an anchor as you work your way attaching the tab to the non-tab part from the L to the X part. Make sure to fold all the dotted lines on the L-shaped piece. If you're building this lineless, make sure to have that in front of you while building, as it'll create a more seamless build. Once the X is done, you will close the X piece, because technically it's a three-dimensional structure, with the piece that has no tabs. So the bottom claws are exactly the same as the top claws, so you can use the same video to make them, so I'm not going to bore you. Here are the bottom claws. Let's continue building. Woo, look at my amazing pen trick. Yeah, you would have missed that if you didn't watch to the end, but no one has. So, there's my amazing pen trick. So, yeah, I don't know what happens to this part of the video. I mean, I don't think anyone's watched this far. Well, I guess, okay, in all seriousness, if you want to complete this model, what you do is you attach the two side spikes to the body, and once those are attached, you can close the body off. After that, you can start building the hexagonal underside of the body. You can attach that, but do not close it. This allows you to put pressure on the small claws, which go in the back, and the bottom claws, which go in the front. For the small claws, if you don't know how to make them, you can roll back the video and watch how to make the medium claws. They're exactly the same. Once everything's attached, you can close the hexagonal piece in the bottom. I think the reason why I cut this part is because most of it is just me waiting around for the glue to dry. So I don't think it was worth it, and it's probably just better for me to explain it. Besides that, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this style of video better, because I'll probably do more of it if people comment down below if they like it, because otherwise I'm just going to assume that, oh, well, people didn't say anything, so they do not care. So yeah, alrighty, until next time, bye-bye!